Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition on the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. For performance monitoring, I'll be using CAM. If you want to download this software, there's a link down in the description. So State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition, I'll be doing 1080p only since this game has some issues. I'll talk more about those in a second. Sometimes I like to test some older games to see how they perform with modern hardware. And well, since State of Decay 2 releases next month, I just decided to test this one, since I played this when it was first released and I found it to be a very fun game, at least in my opinion. So we got the first game released in 2013, then this Year 1 Survival Edition I'm testing today was released in 2015 with all the DLC. And in the options menu we have very limited options. We have full screen on or off, VSync on or off, and then just preset options. We don't have individual quality options to change, so you have low, medium, maximum and ultra. There is not a lot of tweaking possible here. And then on the resolutions we can select 1080p, 4K, but for some reason 1440p is not listed and arbitrary resolutions don't show up. But I left a link to an article from PC Gaming Wiki down in the description, which tells you how to fix some of the problems with the game, like forcing higher resolutions, how to edit the config files because they are compressed or encrypted, so you can do some extra tweaking to the game. But I don't recommend forcing anything over 1080p on this game because there are some graphical problems. For example, when you select 4K, as you'll see at the end of the video, you have some flickering shadows. The solution to that is going back to 1080p and selecting 4K again, but that doesn't fully resolve the issue. The shadows seem to lose some of the filtering they have, plus your character doesn't have a shadow anymore. If you don't care about that, just force 4K or 1440p. And to avoid any graphical glitches, I just recommend playing at 1080p. I'll show you the G4560 and Ryzen 3 1200 running this game. I didn't see much of a difference between them. The game just doesn't drop below 60 except when you're just moving to a new area of the map. For example, you're driving, you might see a big drop into the 40s or 50 because it's loading new assets. But other than that, the game is running fine. The closest I've been to 60 frames per second was into the forest, in a place with a lot of trees, a lot of foliage, all that kind of stuff. In the city areas I just got higher frame rates, so I didn't see it as much of a problem. But I still show you both areas so you have an idea on what to expect. But since this is an older game, I was expecting it to run fine anyway. The problem is that this game clearly wasn't designed to go over 1080p or something like that because there are some graphical problems. But if you still want to play over 1080p, you have to deal with some missing shadows and some dodgy performance here and there. It's kind of variable sometimes over 1080p, at least on my end. But yeah, I recommend just checking the article of PC Gaming Wiki. There's a lot of fixes there on how to make this game work as best as possible. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Real nice, Alan. I offered them shelter. I'm letting them in. Us freeloaders have to stick together.
Girl's got the common sense God gave a tree stump. You're worse than your brother.
Come on, I'll give you the nickel tour. I spend most of my time here, using the radio to coordinate everyone. Next up's the kitchen. Sam's our unofficial in-house chef, but, well, there's only so much anybody can do with canned soup and pork rinds. Seriously though, rule number 1, all the food stays in here and it stays sealed. You wouldn't believe how fast rats get into things otherwise. We learned that one the hard way. Sleeping quarters? Hope you don't mind sharing. We're pretty tight on space here. Alan's been saying we should move to someplace bigger, but my dad's a carpenter, and he says we could build like a dorm room or something to get more space.
How many people do you have here?
I think you've met just about everybody, except maybe my brother and my dad. They're out scouting for supplies, I think. I haven't heard from them in a while.
Rest easy, son. How do you feel?
Like somebody took a weed whack in my fucking neck.
We may have something here for the pain, but I'm more concerned about this fever. Could be a sign of infection. We'll need to get Dr. Hansen out here. I'll see if I can get him on the radio.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality.
Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels.
How about that? I might be an angel.
Look, I didn't want to say this in front of your friend, but fever is a bad sign, especially after a bite. Pastor Will's going to try and get Doc Hansen to come down and take a look at him, but if he doesn't get some antibiotics, he's probably not going to make it. If it comes to that, I promise Alan will take care of him. Bullet to the brain before he turns. It's for the best.
Jesus, Lily, he's not a rabid dog.
Don't you get it? More of us didn't make it than did. We can't be soft-hearted about this. Not anymore. We need medicine here anyway. You can't be sick. You understand? No one can be sick.
So that's it, huh? Nice to meet you. Would you prefer to be shot in the face or kicked out on your asses?
No, it's... Okay, look. We're barely hanging on here as it is. Medicine was some of the first stuff to run out. We don't have any to spare for your friend. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
What if I find some more? Will that help pay our rent?
Yeah, okay, sure. If you can find a place to get more medicine, I'll make sure your friend has a place to stay.
His name is Ed.
I know. If you need to resupply before you head out, check the locker.
Nobody minds if you're getting shit done and you need extra stuff. Just don't take shit you haven't earned.
Looks pretty clear to me.
Here.
I'm confused.
There's a cell tower behind the swine and bovine. From up there, you should be able to get a good look at the town. Maybe you'll spot some place to find medicine.
Thank you.
Just hurry, okay? I'm not sure how long I can rein Alan in.
I'm out of ammo. All quiet here.
Colton? Strand?
Whoa, listen, asshole! Alright, we don't want any trouble.
Incoming!
Holy shit, are you okay?
You mean aside from being lost in the woods, attacked by psychopaths, and watching two of my best friends die? Yeah, I'm peachy.
Sorry I asked.
So, is it this bad everywhere?
Man, I hope not. We got some survivors back at the ranger station that seem to know what's going on, but we didn't have time for orientation.
Well then, let's get the hell back there. You want to take point, or should I?
Where'd you come from, anyways?
Me and a couple guys from the unit came up here to do some deer hunting.
Are you in the army?
Better deal with this first. What did you want to say?
You don't miss much, do you? Anyway, we were on our way back when these psychos rushed us out of goddamn nowhere.
What happened?
You see me? You see Coulter Strand? Do the math.
I'm lucky they didn't hear that. Nice. What the hell?
I thought you said you had survivors holed up in here.
They were fine just a minute ago.
Well, obviously not anymore.
Guys! Come on! We gotta at least check the place. Somebody might have survived. He's gone.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. Well, let's see if he's got a wallet on him or something.
What the hell, Ed?
To check his ID, for Christ's sake. Shit! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Help! That guy was dead. I swear to God, that guy, he was dead. How the hell does that happen?
I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense.
We can't stay here. Come on, let's grab what we can and get moving.
Where the hell am I gonna carry this? No dice.
So, what about you two? What are you doing up here? Romantic getaway?
Fishing trip. Sort of our annual get out of the rat. Not right now.
So, where are we going?
I don't know. I guess we just head to town and try to find somebody.
Yeah, or...
Or?
Well, I kind of took that guy's walkie-talkie. Maybe we can race somebody on that.
Jesus, Ed, why did you do that?
I don't know. I figured if he had a radio, there must be somebody on the other end.
So you robbed a dead guy, and you expect his friends to help us out?
Wait, who says they're his friends? I mean, maybe they didn't even really like the guy.
Dad? Dad, are you there?
Oh, shit.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Who is this?
Listen, we're stuck up here on Mount Tanner. My friend needs medical attention. Can you help us?
Can you make it down to Spencer's Mill? Some of us are holed up at the church. If your friend doesn't look too dicey, we'll let you in.
Me?